well, welcome to our second IMD concert for the fall. This is obviously the band night, and I thought it was really neat thing that the students were doing so well, and I could hear that in band camp. I go, you know what? We can open the concert, I think, with all of our non-audition students. So if you aren't aware, we have 4 bands basically that we run here right now. We have our concert band, which is non-auditioned 9th graders. Our symphonic band, which is our non-audition sophomores through seniors, and then our symphonic winds, who are our auditioned group, and that's the group that travels and does the really high-end literature and stuff. But our students were playing so well, especially our 9th graders. I said, you know what, let's open up our concert with a really nice fanfare. So one more round of applause for our students in our 2nd and 8th periods. So the next ensemble you're going to see and hear is our jazz ensemble. That's our 4th group that we have. We are a little bit down in the numbers this year because of some scheduling things, which is unfortunate, but the kids that are here are doing really well, and they're going to hear some really awesome jazz playing. After that, in the program, those students you just saw are going to come back in their concert band forms in their separate groups, intermission, and then to winds. Before we get completely started here, a couple people that I want to acknowledge. Certainly our administration, Dr. Towns, Principal Thomas, who is our arch principal, Superintendent Kirby, the board, and of course Toyo Robinson, who is our supervisor at the board, for all of their support. I also want to give a big shout out to our custodial and security staff that are listed in the program, and they always help make this school run smoothly and safely and all those things to keep our students safe. A big shout out, and you'll see some people later from BOPO. They're going to talk about some stuff later, but of course a big shout out to our BOPO folks for helping to fundraise and put on the reception and all of those things. And last but not least, as they are walking off stage, I'll wait for them to get back, getting their instrument with us. We have been without a steady paraprofessional / administration person in our department for a couple of years, which has really taxed Mr. Heim and myself. And we are so very lucky that we finally found somebody who is a really good fit and is doing a phenomenal job. In fact, you're going to hear this person playing some of our ensembles because one of our students got sick and they play saxophone, and they were like, so I'll sit in, and beyond all of the things that they do logistically, they're willing to help that way. So I want to give a big shout out to our new parapro, who is a 2018 graduate, I believe, right? Yes? This is 2019? 17, I knew somewhere around there. This is Elle Wynn. Everybody give it up for Elle. As you can hear, there's a lot of, I think, affection and appreciation amongst even the students who are sitting up in the balcony tonight. So that's all it is. All right, we're going to take our jazz band photo. After that, we're going to play a nice little swing tune for you called Sweet Potatoes. Joining us tonight as well, a big thank you to Katie Malquest. We are down some trumpets because of the scheduling issues. Hopefully they do some jazz through the combos, some of the kids that wanted to be a jazz band. But to fill in some of our trumpet, we also have Katie Malquest joining us here in a second. So I also want to acknowledge her for coming and playing with us tonight. Before that, let's take our photo, and then they'll come out here and we'll do some sweet potatoes.
I can yell, I'm a band director. Oh well, that one featured Fergus Donnelly on the saxophone. Brandon Hayes on keys.
So we are venturing into doing some extended jazz styles. This next tune is a jazz waltz. It's by its guitarist by the name of Wes Montgomery, but arranged for big band. This is West Coast Blues. And that one featured Gabe Dotson on the sax. And once again, Fergus Donnelly on the keys. All right, so some of you know I've mentioned this every concert, but we have it's a weird arrangement because some kids want to take jazz, they don't have something in their schedule, so we do what's called jazz lunch. A number of the students come during their lunchtime, they give up half to 3/4 of their lunch, come rehearse, and then they go eat. Or some other kids actually have jazz in their schedule and a lunch, so they're able to stay for a little bit extra. And usually with that extra time, the last couple of years, we've been playing a real good chart or something just to play for fun. And we found this Mingus tune. It's kind of a neat one. It's a little bit different if you know anything about Mingus and about his music. He was in kind of this esoteric kind of bebop era of jazz where things started to go, Harvey started a little crazy and doing some little extra extended techniques and all this crazy things. So it's a really cool piece. I think the album itself is actually called this, but this is Pithecanthropus erectus by Charles Mingus. And you're going to hear a term you may never hear in your life again. You will hear jazz bassoon during this piece. guitar. That one once again featured Gabe Dotson on the sax. Listed Villager on the, once again, jazz bassoon. Liam Alcorn on vibes. Reese Porges on guitar. Brandon Hayes on the keys. And Dylan Cotton on the set. They're going to make a joke, I'm not going to make it. They're going to get me in trouble. All right, so this is probably the favorite concert block tune for these guys in the jazz band. Would you not say? Yeah. They found this, like, we play this. We honestly don't have all of the parts, but we have enough to make it work, and Brandon's filling in some of the things we don't have winds-wise, and it works really well, and I think the kids really dig it. This is called Twerk by Alan Blaylock. Now, once again, featured Gabe Dotson on the sax. Curtis Donnelly again on the sax. And Brandon Hayes on the keys. All right, we're going to do a quick set change and we'll come back out for concert band.
This class is always a really fun class to teach because, like, we have students from both our middle schools, sometimes from outside schools, and they all come together and learn to play for the first time. We're all at different levels, which is interesting. We have some brand new players in here, which is usually not the case, but it's a special case for something that takes folks to do that. So it's really a fun thing. Also, you can see in our program in this class the diversity of music we like to play. So that piece was from about 150 years ago, give or take, I guess, maybe 200 years ago. I put the exact math on this.
And then we're going to play a very brand newish piece by an up-and-coming composer. His name is Gerard Hall. We actually bought this a couple of years ago. We had a group play this a few years back, and Gerard has really Mr. Hall's really hit the scene, and he's kind of, if you listen to band music, you're going to hear his name quite a lot in the next few decades, I think. This is one of his lovely works, and this will feature some of our percussionists playing some solos and some other things. This is Lost Woods Fantasy. And quick, another quick step change, super quick, onto our another non-audition ensemble, our symphonic band. So we finally split back into 3 bands this year, which, even though we have smaller, lower groups, I'm okay with that because we can then tailor instruction to where our kids are at. And those of you that saw this group play last year, I think you can definitely hear the difference and just you can hear that progression that they have made for the last year. So I'm really proud of where they've come from and what they're accomplishing. That was not an easy piece. So one more round of applause for our symphonic band. To close out our first half of the show here before our intermission, I think the kids in this group, this is your favorite piece, what do you think? Rhythmania? No? Yeah, I think that they love this piece. So this is Rhythmania by Carol Burton Chambers, high school tune. All right, we'll be back in about 10 minutes with our symphonic winds. So the fun little piece by Randall Standridge. He wrote the first piece of the concert. He's another one of our modern kind of masterwork band composers. Really composes for younger students, but also has a lot of more advanced pieces, as you just heard. What's neat about that piece is it's a flex ensemble. So like you heard different groupings of instruments playing part 1 or 2, 3, or 4, which was kind of neat. Really neat piece. You hear some sound effects, something a little different to start our program. Next piece is it's actually part of a larger suite that Shelley Hansen did. It's called Islas y Montañas. Most people don't play the other movements, I'll be honest with you. It's mostly just this isolated movement that a lot of people perform. It is a wonderful setting of a Puerto Rican dance called a seis. This is Seis Manuel. before I talk about our second to last piece here, I do want to give one more huge shout out first to Elle for filling in for a sick student. All of a sudden was like, I got word the student will not be at the concert because they were super sick. And Elle was like, I'll play saxophone. So one more time, thank you, Elle, for being the jack of all trades of our department. They are a violist by trade, by the way. So they're playing a secondary instrument and killing it, which we love. Our next piece, this is, I hope I've convinced the kids of the amazingness of this work, and I hope we convince you by our playing of it. This is one of the modern masterworks of all of Windbandom. Eric Whitaker, if you're a music fan, some of you I know are professionals and or just music listeners out there, you might recognize that composer from the choral world. He's written a few band pieces. This piece was originally written for choir, and he adapted it for wind band. I think the wind band one's better, but that's just me. And it's a wonderful, beautiful work. Explores some extended harmonies, some ninths, all kinds of key areas. It is a lovely tune. This is October. Are people playing El Capitan? Go to grab your chairs, come on out. So I gave the option to our other band members if they wanted to play with the final number. A couple of them said they would like to do that, so about 6 or 7 join us, but they're going to come play with us. And we don't do enough marches. This is the first march I've actually done here, like a traditional American concert band march, which is crazy. But we pulled out El Capitan. It's a nice little Susan march. It starts in 6/8, ends in 2/4. Got a couple of fun sections, and so we're going to reset up here with our last piece, El Capitan. While that is happening, I saved this for the end because I think we always need to make a huge shout out and thank you to Keith Newman and to the stage crew. Without them, not even half of this would be possible the way it is. So thank you, Keith. Thank you, thank you. From solo miking to audio patching, lighting, all the fun stuff. So it's a big thank you to him. Once again, a big thank you to BOPO. Those of you who have students on stage now, obviously we have the trip coming up, I believe, and somebody shout out if I'm wrong. I think that first payment is technically due tomorrow for the trip and also the commitment for our New York City trip. As a reminder, I said this to the students, but I have you all captive right now. If you don't want to go or think you can't go because of cost, there is a scholarship form, and I think Rob can probably correct me if I'm wrong, but there have been a raft of donations made in which to make that happen for those of you that are unable to pay the full price or part of the price or whatever the case may be. So please reach out to Rob and to BOPO if that's the case. We want every single student on the stage to go. As you can see on the stage, a wind ensemble is a one-on-a-part ensemble. We basically have like up to 6 trumpet parts, only 4 trumpets, so it's like, Kate's playing with us. We have 4 different sax parts, 2 to 3 flute parts, at least 2 to 3 clarinet parts, sometimes 4, sometimes 5. So it's vitally important if we're going to be at our best that every single student makes it, and we have money within BOPO to make that happen. So once again, if that is something that's a concern, I understand it, I completely get it. Go ahead and talk to those folks, and we will try to make it happen for everybody as much as we can. And plus, like I said, every single student needs to go to make it our full thing. I think we're just about set with our folks joining us. Yes? All good. All right, so here is the wonderful Susan March. I'm gonna see my tubas there. Oh, no, there. El Capitan.
go enjoy, mingle, talk to your students, give them congratulations. One round of applause for all of our kids tonight.